Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. We're on chapter 317. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. I was just getting ready to go to bed. And then I did one last check, and boom, it's up. It's been going up at really weird times. Um, this chapter could literally go anywhere. Last week, man, left off with that literal explosion of the mansion that Deku and the other heroes were at. And it's meant as like sort of a fake out, like, oh, did they survive? And it's like, of course they survived, but like, is it meant for a cliffhanger like that we're gonna cut to the students or even to Shigaraki? Like, or are we gonna stay with Deku? And see how they escape that explosion. Great chapter. It was a lot of fun. In the sense it was very suspenseful. Um, I'm interested to see what this chapter has to offer because I had several people message me saying that I should wait for the official translations for this chapter, which I don't know why people would be concerned that I wait for the officials for this one, but yeah, I have no clue. Let's just dive on in. First, stupid pop-ups on the site. First panel we get is Deku, a very stylized look at Deku. Number 317, Scars, Blood, and Mud. With those eyes, look into the future. Is that a Night Eye reference? We get Deku with the metal part of his face thing is just beat to hell. It is like cracked and chipped. And Deku just like he's got like bags under his eyes and he's just so clearly this chapter is sticking with Deku. Before I continue any further, one thing I wanted to mention is like I feel like the pacing has been so fast, and we've been discussing this in the Discord. By the way, link in the description if you want to join the Discord. And I really want there to be some sort of like moment where this is tied together, like to explain why they're moving so fast because it feels so fast. But if Horikoshi has something that kind of explains why that is, that'd be awesome. So if we're sticking with Deku, we're just continuing on with this. So let's continue. After the battle with Nagant, we get some sort of factory setting or like warehouse next to water. Though we narrowly escaped the explosion, all traces of the villains were blown to bits. They're not going to show how they escaped? All right. Just massive explosion. They got away. Okay. We get a shot of all the heroes kind of gathered around Edshot, Genist, Endeavor, Hawks, Mount Lady, and Conway Woods. Edshot says, you think we can get any more info from Nagant? He asks. I doubt it, says Hawks. She's being treated at the central hospital. Her injuries are so severe that it's a miracle she's still alive. It is a miracle she's still alive. I kind of think she should be dead. I don't want her to be dead. I think she's awesome, but like, come on, when her face exploded. Okay, so to Conway Woods, even a person who's overwhelmed by disappointment and despair struggles for survival at the brink of death. Endeavor, says that shot. It's time to take a gamble, don't you think? We should band together all the remaining heroes and utilize One for All's secret to begin a comprehensive network of investigations. What came to light after the incident with Lady Nagant, says Mount Lady, was that the next mass investigation would put a much heavier burden on Midoriya. This is so weird. It's so weird how everyone's just casually like talking about Deku. Like Deku as like the focal force of what heroes are now. Like it's stupidly absurd to me. Like after the war, all of a sudden Deku's essentially the number one hero. He's not like officially, but like it's just so crazy. What a leap. Was that the next mass investigation having burden on Midoriya? The police have their hands full with the crackdown. There have been 0 witnesses. We need to take a supporting position before our only hope is exhausted. Endeavor says, remember how Death Arms retired 2 nights ago? Death Arms retired? Whoa! No, he's not like a big character, but he was like one of the first like really, literally one of the first heroes we ever saw in the series, man. Okay, now we're cutting to Death Arms right now. I struggled and struggled without a moment's rest, and yet all I got in return was endless criticism and doubt. I know there were still people who cheered me on, but as each panel, it's just him taking off more of his costume. One negative comment hits harder than 10 positive ones ever could. That's how it started. I thought I was different, he says as he puts on like a normal shirt. I'm sure everyone else did too, as we see his costume just laying on the ground. I just wasn't cut out to be a hero. All I am is a man. That makes me sad. Why does this hit me so hard? How sad this makes me. I know Death Arms isn't like a big character, but like, dude, he's been there since the beginning. We saw him in episode 1. Like, man, I don't know. That just makes me sad. Let's continue. Okay. In the previous battle, he took the lead in exposing the spies of Paranormal Liberation Front. He had a lot of grit. Out of everyone else, I thought he would prevail. Best Genius says, one by one, heroes are taking their costumes off for good. The last threads holding them together are tearing. Who knows what will happen next? Frickin' heroes, like hanging up their capes. And something, a continuing trend, it's these heroes that are like, in it for like, not in it for, but they want it for the approval ratings and stuff. This is the shit that like Stain was talking about. All these heroes that are just like, they're not true heroes. I'm not calling Death Arms not a true hero, but people who are in it for fame or glory or admiration. No, the true heroes are the ones who do it despite, no matter how bad shit gets, you get in there, you help people, you do what's right. In the previous battle, wait, I already read that. The media is gradually getting closer to the truth about Deku, says Endeavor. Information is slowly getting leaked through the words of these retired heroes. In this world of chaos, where strength rules above all, as we get the shot of a city, if the public found out about the true nature of One for All, the chain of negativity in our society would all be placed on Deku's shoulders. Hawks continues, I can think of all sorts of different bad scenarios. After all, some of them have already come to fruition. Mountain Lady says, I was just thinking. Oh, she has a scar over her eye, by the way. I don't know if we've ever seen that. That's new. I wonder why All for One just doesn't announce the truth to the public. I was kind of thinking that too. What's his motive for keeping it secret? He knows about Midoriya-kun and One for All. Endeavor says, if he did that, we would use everything we have to keep Deku hidden. The fact that he hasn't done that means he doesn't want it to happen. But, okay, so even they know he has his own motives. On our end, we also won't have any clues unless Deku moves. Police forces and heroes, there just aren't enough of us. And as we cut to the shot of all of them just sitting around in this dark building, not talking. Dude, this is like a really low point, man. Freaking Death Arms hung up the costume. That gets me, man. I like Death Arms. I know he isn't like a big character, but Endeavor gets some sort of text or something, looks at his phone. Shoto, hey, pick up. He got a missed call from Shoto? Okay, what the heck? All right, well, at least we get some of the students right now. In a way, I guess. Let's do it together. We'll stop Toya. Is he actually opening up to his dad now that they've had that discussion and stuff? Sorry, Shoto, you'll have to wait a bit longer. Right now, and look at him not responding to Shoto. Weird times, man. Sorry, that's mine. It's from All Might. What? Oh, he thought he got another one. It was Hawks who got the call. Midoriya-kun has made contact with the second assassin. There was a second assassin? Where was the first? Was the first assassin the Gaunt? Wait, so Deku's already out fighting again? What? We don't see them escape the explosion, and not only that, but now Deku's already out fighting and shit again. Fast paced, man. Fast paced. And he immediately. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Oh my god, this shot. Oh, I got chills. So Deku's holding the second assassin up by black whips. And Deku, dude, just a black silhouette. And he's got like, he's so tattered and like beat up in it. I've never seen him like this before. Holy shit. And in the background, you have a silhouette of All Might. Oh my god. The next shot, we get a close-up of Deku. He looks like a demon, man. Holy shit. Holy crap. Oh my god. Where are you going, Horikoshi? Okay, he says defeated him. He already defeated him. Young Midoriya, says All Might. He had no extra information. He might also be rigged to explode, so be careful, he shouts to All Might. As he dashes away. Wait, shouts All Might. Deku stops. You haven't eaten all day. As he has another bento box. All Might, says Deku. You don't have to follow me around anymore. I'm fine, says Deku. Oh, why is this? We are at a precipice, folks. I'm going to continue on. I'll get my thoughts here in a second. Next. On my own now, says Deku. If you keep going like this, you'll head toward a gruesome demise. One so terrible that it cannot be put into words, as we flash back to when All Might was jogging and Deku was running to keep up with him, which is a stark contrast all by itself. Shit. Don't say that, says All Might. I can do it already, says Deku. I can move at 100% without sustaining any damage, just like you could. So, oh my god, the imagery right now. I can't even describe it all. Like I'm just gonna keep going. I don't want to like stop here. I want you to show the world that you're here. Your kind heart doesn't want to get me involved in your mission as an inheritor of One for All. You will no longer look back at me. That was back at chapter 256. Don't worry about me, says Deku. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 The imagery. Please fucking read this on your own. Like, if you're not reading it already. Like, holy shit. I'm not even gonna dare describe how, like, devoid of life Deku looks right now. I swore to protect you, All Might thinks to himself. Wait, he shouts. But I know the weight of the responsibility you are carrying. Don't push yourself too hard. It's okay to take a break. I need to say that to you. Midoriya, And he trips and he drops the food. Oh my, this is so freaking sad. Oh no, this is like Death Flag Central for All Might right now. This fucking sucks. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna continue. He trips and drops the food that he made for him. That's so sad. And holy shit. Holy crap. Wait. In the corner, Stain is listening to this? Oh my god, what the fuck is this chapter? Stain is just, my boy Stain, like literally one of my favorite characters in the whole freaking series. Focus on him, this glorious man. He's just chilling, listening to this. Oh my god, and this shot of All Might just like in the rain, like collapsed on the ground, or thinking about all the things he wanted to say to him. What the fuck is this chapter? What is this shit? Hold up, continuing on. They say he appears without making any sound. I heard he has multiple quirks. Isn't that all for one's ability? Is he a Nomu or something? But apparently he's there to help. I've heard he's covered in scars, blood, and mud. Name of the episode, or the title, chapter. He doesn't look anything like a hero. As long as someone's in trouble somewhere, he won't stop advancing. Oh my god. Okay. I totally get it now. It all makes sense. I'm sorry if the last few weeks I've been complaining about the speed, the tempo of this. I totally get it now. I totally get it. It makes sense. I apologize, Horikoshi, for doubting what you're going for here. It felt rushed because that was the point. Deku is blindly being engulfed with this rage, this goal of taking down Shigaraki and saving people, and it's just, he's not giving us body time to rest. It's not properly being analyzed in his head. And this is the chapter, it all coming to a boiling point. And that's at the expense of freaking All Might just getting his heart ripped out. And mine as well. Oh, I feel so bad. The imagery of All Might like reaching out to Deku, and like Deku saying like, you don't have to follow me around anymore, like in the rain, and All Might just like thinking of anything to say. He's packing him little lunches, being nothing but supportive to him, and he can't stop him. He got no power. He's thinking back as Deku's saying all this, I can do it already. I can move without sustaining any damage, just like you could. And he's thinking back to Shimura crying. He's thinking back to his time talking with Deku and Gran Torino. He's thinking back, I want you to show the world that you're here, back before the sports festival, and he was saying what he wanted of him. Thinking about all the shit he said to Deku that he's probably blaming himself for. I swore to protect you, he thinks to himself, but I know the weight of responsibility you're carrying. Don't push yourself too hard. It's okay to take a break. These are the last two things he thinks he should say to him. Don't push yourself. I need to say that to you, as he reaches out to him and Deku flies away. Oh, this shot of All Might just tripping, trying to reach out to him and falling, and the food. The death flags. I've been like one of the few people left that really, truly hopes and believes that there's a chance that All Might will live in the end. But it's shit like this that just breaks my heart. And then you have Stain. My boy Stain. Overhearing all of this. And he's looking sick, by the way, the little we see of him. He's just got his tongue hanging out, and he's just listening to it. What does it mean? Why of all times is Stain coming back? Don't get me wrong, I love you. I've been waiting for you forever. But now of all times, it ties to the beginning of what I was saying at the beginning of this chapter with Death Arms. How I was saying Stain was right. When shit hits the fan, when you lose the public support, when you lose the money, watch all the heroes fucking drop. Death Arms, someone who I love, can't even handle it. So now, and when that shot way back, and when it was like it showed Stain coming off the beach, and it says all the heroes were being put through a sieve, like they were being filtered out. It's exactly what's happening. Anyone who's left at this point, for the most part, true hero. But there's not many left. And Deku just going down this path of this is all part of, this is all part of All for One's plan. You know it is. Like unfucking believable. I'm sorry for cussing so much. This was a fantastic chapter. This, first of all, it shut me up from all my complaints about it feeling fast-paced. I get it now. It was the point. To show this rapid decline of Deku. But there's just so much, like, the All Might death flags are so prevalent in this. The imagery, I can't stand it. It breaks my heart, dude. And Stain being here. We need to dive into this. What does this mean? Why is this man here now? I've been clamoring for him forever, ever since he broke out of prison. And now that he's here, I need to do him justice and think about why he's here. Okay, so we know before the war, All Might requested to see Stain in prison. Now there's two scenarios here. Scenario A, he was able to talk to Stain in prison. Who knows what they talked about? If they did talk about anything, hopefully it's mentioned or shown in a flashback or something. To which case, him being here right now, maybe when he broke out of prison, based on what they talked about while they were in prison, he wanted to go find All Might because he wanted to either help him or whatever. Why All Might would want to talk to Stain? I think it's because of his ideology. Stain plays such an important role in this arc. We're seeing all these heroes drop who aren't true heroes. Stain, this is everything that Stain claimed, that all the heroes you see are fakes and frauds. There are very few true ones. So maybe All Might was going to talk to Stain to get a grasp of his ideology. Maybe he foresaw Deku was going to go down this path and he was seeking like some sort of knowledge from him. Whatever the case. That's scenario A. Scenario B, he never talked to Stain. He just wanted to talk to him. And Stain just happens to be overhearing all this, but maybe Stain knew that All Might wanted to talk to him. Maybe he heard about the request. What do I think? I think if they talked, it opens up to a lot more possibilities. Like, it could literally be anything, depending on what they talked about. By the way, totally called my Stain bodyguard theory for All Might. I called that shit back when he, like, broke out of prison. I was like, dude, Stain is totally going to team up with All Might because I think they talked, and he's going to be like his bodyguard because All Might can't fight anymore, or something. Stain could do anything right now. If he chases after Deku, oh my god. Well, first of all, Deku versus Stain, Deku would stomp right now. Let's be real. Unless Stain's able to somehow get some of his blood, but Deku has danger sense now and stuff. I don't see that going for Stain's favor. I would love a situation where he tries to talk to Deku to, like, steer him off this path, you know? Maybe at the request of All Might. Oh gosh, you guys don't understand. Stain, like, I just think he's so important to this series. Like, he's so cool. He's not true evil. He's not true good. It's his own warped version of it. His design's amazing. I love the fact that he wants society to be strong and to like he doesn't do what he does to like hurt and kill people. Like that's not what he's not like a villain. He doesn't want power. And everything that's been going on, the hero society crumbling, it's everything that he was talking about. And we get this last shot of Deku. Oh, I'm so sorry if you heard that on the mic. I just hit the stand. This last shot of Deku, dude. I don't read Berserk, but this looks like shit you would see in Berserk. I've seen like the Berserker armor and shit from Berserk that Guts gets. And it looks kind of like that, just like dark and almost like gothic. He looks like a werewolf. Like his feet look like beast-like. You can almost see like the tendons of like where his toes reach out, and his hands look like claws. His arms like they're so beat up and torn up, and like they said, covered in blood and mud that he looks. It almost looks like fur, and the black whips are jettisoning out of him, almost like some sort of black angel wings. And I don't even know what's left around his neck. If that's what's left of Gran Torino's cape, whatever it is, it's fucking shredded now. And it just looks like wool or something around him, like fur. Great chapter. I can see why people were messaging me saying maybe you should wait for like the officials, because I think this is a monumental chapter. Stain, my guy. Tell us why you're here. Team up with the heroes. Oh, that's all I've ever wanted. If all the fake heroes are gone, you don't gotta kill any good people anymore. Just help the ones that are left. They're the true ones. I think back. By the way, I'm sure a lot of you have stopped watching at this point. And I don't blame you. It's a long video, but I think back to when Shigaraki and Stain were talking, and Stain had like the knives in him in that bar, and he said, "I see some warped conviction within you. How those seeds will grow, I wonder." And he said, like, "I'll wait to see, and if it turns out bad, then I'll take care of you then," or it was something along those lines. But basically, he said to Shigaraki, like, I see parts of you that are true to like what I believe, like having strong ideals, but it's kind of warped. So let's see how you turn out." And now that he's back, I wonder what his opinion is of not only Shigaraki, but of Deku. Deku's changed so much. I still do think I still have one criticism. We didn't get that point where it showed Deku's like thought process of it really like starting to go downhill. You know what I mean? Like what moment can we say the ball started rolling of this decline? You know? Was it before the war? I don't think so. Was it during the war? Sure, you could argue like when he was fighting Shigaraki, he let like himself rage a little bit, but I don't know. What moment? I feel like I could just talk for hours about this chapter. This was yeah, I don't know. Seeing All Might so sad and worried about Deku, it breaks my heart. And seeing Deku walk away from him, you don't have to follow me around anymore. How dare you be mean to All Might? Dad Might. Your actual dad. If anyone's curious, Bakugo is my favorite character. Then it's Aizawa, then Stain, and then All Might. So a lot of this shit, like, I care so much about All Might. Like, I know in the end he'll probably die. I'm fully prepared for that. But you know what? Even with all this, I still choose to hold out hope. I still choose. I hope this gruesome demise that night I predicted wasn't at like the hands of Deku or something. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, this is the best chapter I think I can't remember a chapter that hit this hard. I can't. In my entire time of reacting, I started back at 257. So this makes 60. This is the 60th one. I can't think of a one that hit this hard. Maybe Twice as Death. Anyway, like I said, I could go on forever about this, but please leave your guys' thoughts down below. This chapter is insane, absolutely insane. So much gratifying payoff. I apologize again, Horikoshi. Not that I was like complaining directly at Horikoshi. It was more of just a generalized complaint with like a feeling that we were going fast paced. I think now it would actually be a really good time to cut back to the students, though. This would be a good place to leave it off, I think. As much as I want to see what's going to happen with Stain and All Might, I think that's going to be left as a little bit of a cliffhanger, which I'll be okay with, honestly. I think now's the time to start setting up with... Because I think Bakugo is going to have a really big role in bringing Deku back. Like, I really, truly think so. We might see like a Deku versus Bakugo round like 3. Where Bakugo's like, you're going too far, dude. Like, and it's crazy to think that like Bakugo becoming the sensible one and Deku becoming the want to fight everything that moves one. The burden is overtaken young Midoriya. And it breaks my heart. With that, I will leave it off. This will be uploaded pretty early in the morning. I apologize for the weird upload time, but gotta share my thoughts. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts down below. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. I do these every week, and yeah. So, and to all 10 of you who watched to the end, I love you. I really do. Thank you. So, till next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle. Hoping you all have a mighty day. I'm going to cry in a corner now. I can't get this crying All Might out of my head.